I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die. I feel like Michael Phelps, hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have, hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy that. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown. They indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
A timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 22-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected, not the back. In fact,
58. Mike, 58, right there.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Mike 22 is coming, 22.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs.
Step on.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards. At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Throwing on 1st down, Huntley. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on second down, Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. From the gun, Huntley. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Jones. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
It's a big one now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Huntley to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And the Colts.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
To kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Buffalo.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run once more with Taylor. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
2
yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Huntley. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Yard pickup.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a dump off here complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
In that situation on 3rd and inches, it's not a surprise that you're going to have big-time guys up front trying to stop things, so you've got to win the leverage game. And the offensive line did that. They got lower than the guys in front of them and pushed them aside. But even they had to be surprised at what the result was. That kind of yardage on 3rd and inches, that's not what you get on every play.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 30-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
The Colts field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
32-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He sets up the screen to Jones. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Ronald Jones.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing again. Huntley. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He finds an opening past the 40. So that one will be accepted.
Keep playing.
First down, Huntley. Forced out to his left. He's got Jack Doyle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Huntley flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Huntley got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Allen to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. To throw is Allen. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
58, come on. 58, come on. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On play action, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for John Brown. Incomplete. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. This from 55 yards out. Crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
4 inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
58, boys, 58, 58, come on. 65, 65, 65. Hey, I need one over here. I need one over here.
On first down, Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
First throw of overtime for Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From midfield, here's Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On first down, Huntley. And this is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
At the 18-yard line.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. to throw on third down. Huntley, blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into Andy, right? That's